Did you know Sonic the Hedgehog has comics? Okay, that was probably a dumb question to ask. I know y'all know about the Archie comics, but do y'all know about the IDW comics? In 2017, IDW announced their partnership with Sega to make the new Sonic the Hedgehog comic series, quite literally right after Archie stopped producing Sonic comics, and right before the shit show of Sonic Forces. But on April 4th, 2018, Sonic the Hedgehog issue 1 was released. This started a new chapter of Sonic that actually happens canonically after Forces. And for the first time in Sonic history, the IDW comics are actually considered canon. Several references from that comic series are brought up in future games, such as Tangle and Whisper, who else? Oh yeah, and Surge. Even though we haven't gotten a mainline game with any of those characters yet, I'm sure it's on the way. But on July of 2019, Gamer Guide 7 Aces and a passionate team of animators took it upon themselves to animate the first issue of Sonic IDW. It's in a series called Sonic Rebound, and Season 1 is what we're going to be covering today. Now, to set the record straight, Sonic Rebound is not a direct adaptation of the IDW comics, but loosely follows it. If you have been keeping up with the episode, they are slowly rearing off of the Eggman storyline that was in the IDW comics. It looks like they're going along the more multiversal route, which I am all here for. I did not want a direct adaptation of the comics anyway, and this is a perfect way to watch that. Of course, the link to the entire playlist is in the description, along with Gamer Guy 7 Aces YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's dive deep into Sonic Rebound Do. That doesn't rhyme. Episode 1, The Aftermath. The series opens up with Sonic explaining who he is as a character and what happened on his last battle with Eggman. And he's gone now. But after that whole disappearance, Eggman's robots are still wreaking havoc in the town. Sonic swoops in, saves some civilians, and tells the town militia to go help him because he's literally about to die. Then we get my favorite line from the first episode.
Hope we survive long enough to get his autograph.
Mwah, priceless. Sonic then comes face to face with a hammer bot, and then 4 of them spawn in and try to get him all at once, but he pulls the hedgehog burrowing trick. Might I add, the script and IDW write Sonic very comically and quippy, and I love that. It's the perfect amount of quippiness that I think Sonic Colors was trying to achieve back in the day. Anyway, Sonic's running away, and then he gets saved by his best buddy, Tails. Hey, can you not try dying every once in a while? Yeah, can you shut the fuck? Sonic and Tails then team up and do the Sonic 4 thingy and destroy all the badniks. Yay. Tails and Sonic are having a conversation now about how the Badnik attacks seem more unified, more controlled. You know, we destroyed the Eggman Empire. Badniks went basically brain dead after that. Any attacks seem more like accidents than aggression. I guess you may be right. You think the Eggster's back? Without showboating? Definitely not. Eggman's the type to make a cake and eat it too. He'd have a welcome party. Yeah, that's why they call you the smart one. I'll keep surveillance in the area though. Tails proceeds to tell Sonic to be careful. After watching his best friend literally get obliterated by 4 people, yeah, he's a little scared. But this is Sonic we're talking about, he'll be fine. Sonic reassures him like the boyfriend he is and tells Tails if he wants to come with me, he definitely can. But Tails is being a better person, so he stays back to help the locals. This is when we get our first look at what seems to be inside of an Eggman base as he's watching Sonic run. There's a mysterious, ominous voice which we actually can't make out who it is, but it definitely is not Eggman. Now, at this time in the real world of the IDW comics, we knew that Neo Metal Sonic was the one impersonating Eggman. And there was the whole Battle of Angel Island thing, which actually I would love to see animated, but I knew we weren't going to get that route. And you shall see later what actually becomes of this voice. But we move on to episode 2, Fallout. The episode starts off by Sonic stopping this big-ass spider bot from trampling a town in a very cool Sonic fashion. But before the deed is over, Amy swoops in and saves him. Apparently, Amy already heard what happened with Sonic and Tails in the other town over, and she scurried her ass over there. Which it definitely is strange how word travels fast, because they didn't have phones. Before Sonic can skedaddle out of there, Amy tells him to wait. Amy actually came all that way to look just for Sonic. We have a cute little moment where Amy knows what she used to be like in the past, but she's different now. now. Over the years, they've been changing Amy's characterization from being the lover interest of Sonic the Hedgehog and now being her own standalone diva. People are torn on this, myself included, but hey, it's how the cookie crumbles. Amy is now asking Sonic to rejoin the Resistance, but Sonic disagrees because he's better alone. Sonic mentions to Amy what Tails mentioned in the previous episode about how the Badnik attacks were more organized, and how of course a Super Badnik is right where they both are. This makes Sonic want to find the source of the power, neutralize it, and see what makes it tick. Then one of the Lamb IDW characters come out and say that there's another Badnik attack. So Sonic and Amy race over there in couple fashion and destroy all the Badniks. Pretty cool spectacle if I do say so myself. During the whole squabbling of the Badniks, Amy is still trying to get Sonic to join the Resistance back. Sonic is fighting that shit with all of his might though because he knows what's best for him. There really is no swaying this. Sonic joining the Resistance back would only make him a sitting duck, and I don't even think he was in the Resistance to begin with.
There's no swaying you, huh? Guess you're on your way then.
Yup, that's what I do. I follow wherever the wind takes me. Talk about low-budget flights. No food or movies. I'm out of here. Amy gets quite a bit flustered by that and realizes that Sonic's right. He is the shit. Sonic sends another party invite, which Amy declines again because Amy is the boss of the Resistance. But Amy does show Sonic Knuckles' chords, which is where he's gonna end up next. So Sonic races out of there and zooms right on to episode 3, Entangled Encounter. And if you paid attention to the title of this episode, then you already know who's in it. This is the first veer off of the IDW path that was taken for Sonic Rebound, as episode 3 actually switches issue 3 and 4. On the regular timeline, Sonic would have met up with Knuckles, but now he's about to meet a new lemur friend. Anyway, the episode starts of Sonic running through more Badnik attacks, while having an internal monologue that Amy could have been right and this may be hard to fight alone. But then we see Tangle the lemur. She's also fighting off some Badniks. Sonic sees Tangle in action and opts to help in.
Hey partner, don't mind the robot infestation we have here.
Oh, nah, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it.
Oh, appreciate you, big dog.
Name's Sonic, by the way.
Oh, dip me in shit and roll me in crumbs, you Sonic. Always wanted to meet you, fella.
Haha, great.
Anyways, I've been taking care of these bandits for a little bit now, but they're getting a little bit more antsy now.
Yep, trying to figure that out, actually. Tangle and Sonic get surrounded by some egg ponds, and then, whoa, is that Blaze the cat? When this dropped, this was huge, because we haven't seen Blaze in Sonic media in so long. Sonic and Blaze have a whole conversation about how the town needs help, and Blaze agrees, and Tangle's confused, because what the hell? So Sonic, Tails, and Blaze start doing their thing, destroying the Badniks, doing really cool spectacles in the process. My favorite part of this episode is when Blaze does a Kamehameha. Very cool animation and leaves Tangle in awe. After they get done scrapping, Sonic finally introduces Blaze to Tangle. Sonic is explaining what Blaze actually does as the princess and the guardian of the Soul Emeralds, where that leaves Tangle confused. To be fair, the Soul Emeralds quite literally never come up in the Sonic story. They're now having a conversation on why Blaze is actually here and how the Soul Emeralds guided her. Yeah, Blaze, you're about 7 months late. I've already been locked up, tortured, and released. Okay, Kinky. Whoa, not like that.
The Soul Emeralds got her here for a reason, and I'm sure the reason is still here.
Right, whatever Sandy Cheek said.
Then great, I'll stay here until that purpose is made clear. But for now, I will help calm the flames of this town.
Great, you have fun with that. Don't get burned. Later.
See ya, Sonic.
Bye, Goofy. Need a quiet breather after that one. Alright, we can go now. We get back into the Eggman base, and this time we see Orbot and Cubot for the first time. The voice is disappointed that Sonic has ran away from the path that was originally set for him, which I guess that might be a reference to how they are skipping around issues. But Orbot reassures him that he is heading straight for these new 2 big little skinky dinks. The voice agrees and hopes that they can take care of him for him. And that leads us to the final episode of Season 1, Episode 4, Resilience. The episode opens up to Knuckles finishing off a Super Badnik, and Sonic racing down there to tell Knuckles that Amy told him that Knuckles was in this town. Sonic pokes fun at Knuckles for being the commander of the Resistance still, even though he's not even at HQ. Knuckles comments on how boring it was after the world has been saved, and he wishes he could go back to that because it was way more fun. Now it's all business stuff, inputting, keeping track of inventory, boring business adult shit. Where they're at currently is a hub for Wispons. Hey, let me in. I broke all the badniks. I can come in now.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Knuckles Commander, sir. We're under strict orders not to let anybody in.
And who the hell decided that?
Yeah, I can't say.
So, like the black people they are, they jump over the freaking fence. Civilians on the other side are scared shitless.
You shouldn't have done that.
Come on, stop the chit chat. You just saw my friend here defeat a super badnik. Tell us what's going on. We can take care of it.
Okay, well, there were these two stupid idiots that came through our town and saved us. In the process of being our saviors, they flipped on us and told us that we can't do anything, and they took all of our Wispins and shit, and now we're just stupid little cooks.
Oh, that sounds so sad. Alright, we'll handle it from here. Sonic and Knuckles confront the two knuckleheads, and they introduce themselves.
You can make my girl laugh and giggle.
Then you can make these cheeks clap and jiggle.
Okay, hold on, give me a sec. I was not ready for that. This is Rough and Tumble. This is the IDW Comics Scratch and Grounder. Anyway, just like the previous episodes, Sonic and Knuckles do a tag team effort and defeat Rough and Tumble. Very great animation all around as seen on screen, and I really have to give commends to all the animators working on this series. They are doing an amazing job. All in a day's work for Sonic and Knuckles. They bring out the bad guys, and in this scene, if you know Spark the Jester, then there's your cameo. Everything's all sweet and shit, but then we get to see someone that's looming in the shadows. Who's that, you may ask? This is Whisper. She's really cool and very well animated in this series, and more on her in the next season. But for now, the town is saved and everyone's celebrating. We re-enter the rundown Eggman base as the voice is talking over Knuckles' Angel Island being unguarded. If you've seen any Knuckles game, then you know that he always gets that Master Emerald taken, and that looks like what's about to happen. But here we get the big reveal that the voice behind it all has been Sad AM Eggman. If you're a Sonic fan, then you know exactly who this menace is. This guy means business. He's not the goofy Eggman that we see in the games. He's straight up a devil spawn. We'll see more of him in the next season. But that, my friends, is Sonic Rebound. Created by Gamer Guy 7 Aces and a talented team of animators, this is probably one of the greatest Sonic animated series on YouTube. It's definitely up there with Sonic Wrath of Nazo. If you want to see me cover Season 2 when Episode 8 drops, trust and believe I'll be right here. If you have any anime or products you want me to cover on the channel, please drop them in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe for more, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Take care.